His career has been as turbulent as it's been influential. After keeping a surprisingly low profile, Prince is back in the spotlight. Throughout his long career, Prince has been known for innovation and exciting collaboration. At the age of 56, he is proving his prowess yet again in the studio and on stage. In fact, he has just released 2 new recordings. Well, Jeremy Asell is a music celebrity and pop culture expert, and this is a big year for Prince. How did this all come about? He's back on the scene yet again.
Of course he is. You know what? Prince has never really left. His presence is here. Tell me, what do you love about Prince?
Well, I guess Purple Rain.
Okay, and that's all about the music, the emotion, the videos all together. He's doing that now.
And I think he's a great entertainer, but I got to ask you, you know, in the spirit of being equal on this, he's not coming back like, say, John Mellencamp is. Mellencamp said basically he's going to play to his age. He's a little bit older, and I think his early 60s.
Correct.
But I think Prince has a broader appeal, even at 56.
Absolutely. What Prince has done is shown all of us what it's like to grow and to get better with age and to be open. It's something that we really don't know Prince for. Let me just give you a few highlights of how Prince have changed and grown over just this year. He started out in the UK on an amazing tour with his band Third Eye Girl. He got reviews of like they're the best funk rock band ever from The Garden, which is a credible place, you know? And then after that, Prince decided to open up and do things like look at social media and online, and it's affected him to reach the new generation so much that the band Third Eye Girl, he found 2 of the members on YouTube and online.
Well, okay, so Prince, in a sense, you're saying here, he really has evolved since his early days. What makes him so different now, and what makes you think that he will be as popular, or perhaps even more so than he was when he first started on the music scene?
The most important part about being an icon is that you have to be great at your craft. And what Prince is, and what all of you at home better know, is that the man is a musician, the real thing. If you can write a song, a great melody, and affect people and do it over and over again, some people call that genius, and he still has it with some updated tactics.
Well, you know, the other thing, too, I mean, he's a great entertainer. Remember at the Super Bowl, it was raining, and he's still out there with that guitar performing as if, you know, he was in the Sahara Desert. The man is just amazing, you know, when it comes to his craftsmanship, or as they say in boxing, his ring generalship. He really does a really marvelous act.
Correct, and you know, he plays almost every instrument, you know, and it shows. And in his 2 albums, this is what Prince has done. So this year, not only has he done live shows and gone online, guess what? Prince takes selfies. Prince has an Instagram. Yep, I want to make sure you know that, all of you at home as well. And a Twitter account. Because what he's doing is he's connecting both social and live to show what he can really do as an artist.
Well, here's the thing that I think a lot of artists gain most of their fame over the years and their longevity, not just by how they entertain. I mean, James Brown was a great entertainer, but he also had great lyrics.
That's right.
You know, he was an icon at the time during the civil rights movement. Would you suggest that Prince and his lyrics also may be, outside of how he plays, how he performs, a driving factor in his popularity?
Absolutely. For a song like When Doves Cry, when that came out, which we all should love and feel, the beat was cool, but what he was talking about, passion, and the way he did it, it affected people then and today. And with his new albums, he has 2 new albums out, not 1, 2 new albums. Plectrum Electrum with his band Third Eye Girl, and an official solo album called Artificial Age.
What is the backstory behind the releasing of these 2 albums?
Oh, the backstory is great because, as you know, Prince was first signed in the late 70s, people, with Warner Brothers. And as we know, he had a big public problem with them and left that label. But now he's come back 30-something years later. You know why? Because he got his masters back from 4 amazing albums like Dirty Mind, Sign of the Times, 1999, and of course, Purple Rain. So out of that celebration, Prince said, all right, people, I'm not going to give you 1, but 2 new albums.
You know, he's 56 years old right now.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, being on the road, touring takes a lot out of you. I was looking at the Fleetwood Mac coming back. I think one of their members actually came back after 15 years. I don't remember her name, but the bottom line is, for a person who is in his 50s, you know, I'm kind of up there, how much physical activity, how much going into the gym is a factor in surviving these long and hard and arduous road trips?
It's everything, because it has to be your lifestyle. And the cool thing about an icon like Prince is that he's never stopped. He's been putting out music ever since. He's always been performing, popping up places. Like at the Essence Festival, he destroyed the crowd. You couldn't tell me he wasn't still at his prime.
Of course, my producer had to chime in, Alan Weiss, talking about Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger's about 90 years old right now. I just saw him like at a concert. They did a documentary on him. He and Keith Richards, they looked like they were about to die when they got off the stage.
Correct, but what Keith Richards and Mick Jagger have and Prince has is that star appeal. If you have it, you have it. You don't, you don't. And those guys, they still got it.
So, you know, he has this one successful tour. I would suggest that you would think that this will take off. It'll be infectious. And once he comes over here to the United States, he's going to get a lot of crowds. He's going to make a lot of money, and people are going to start buying these albums again.
Well, they're going to buy them also because there's actually some great songs on there that will satisfy the older Prince fans that fell in love with Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, things of that nature. And also, you know, Diamonds and Pearls. He has songs like that, but updated on these new albums. I think people are going to love it.
Well, you know, this is how they shout, or what if when doves cry? I don't know. I don't know. Jeremy Assell, thank you so much for being here. You're really, you should be his PR person. Anyway, and thank you for joining us for Arise Review. I'm Julian Phillips. Have a great, wonderful, as well as a productive week. See you next week.